coworker is 68 years old. He has been working at my company, my 9 to 5 that I currently work at, for 12 years. And he is one of the most miserable people I've ever met. The type of man who frowns on others for succeeding or makes people feel bad for wanting to learn something new. He makes less than my manager. My manager's been working there for 5 years. So, yeah, he's a very grouchy dude. He's also racked up on medicine. He takes multiple pills a day, multiple surgeries, and he's just so burnt out all the time. He's honestly not the rudest dude you'd ever meet. He can be a little sarcastic, he can be rude, but you can tell that most of the problems that he is going through is because he wasn't able to achieve things in his life. He spent his 20s doing dope and getting addicted to substances and abusing himself, and he just didn't take care of himself. Before he worked at my job, he had another 9 to 5 for probably, I think, 20 years. And he was miserable there too. The only reason he's still at my job right now is solely because they can't afford to get rid of him. He has too much knowledge. And he still cannot retire. He is an example of someone who has given up all hope and is just kind of finished with life. That is a feeling that I have felt for quite some time while working at my 9 to 5. Whenever I look at him, I see myself in the future. I see what I could be if I didn't truly, I don't really like saying this, but if I didn't lock in. If I don't achieve my goals, then I'm probably gonna be like my coworker, working at a job at 68 years old, miserable, meted up, just sad. And that brings me to say, I have made an oath to myself that I absolutely will not allow that to happen to me. Here's the thing about dreams. Everyone has them. You can walk into any 9 to 5 job, any warehouse, look around at people who are probably over the age of 40, and you can see who gave up on their dreams and who didn't. I've worked at an Amazon in the past. It was my first big boy job. And I worked with a lot of people who were around the same age as my mother, in their 40s. And the way they speak and the way they get around, you can tell that that's all they have left. I'm sure my coworker had dreams. He works in my 9 to 5 because it's related to a career he once had, or almost had. He wanted to be in refrigeration. He was probably going to make good money. Oh, he makes decent money now, but probably not as much as he could have been making. But something along the way happened and he gave up. And I don't have to directly speak to him and ask him that to figure that out. You can tell by looking at someone. When you're young, when you're in your 20s, hell, even your early 30s, I'd say, please take advantage of that time because you don't have a lot. Now, my dreams are very indifferent. I want to work in medical. That's my big dream. That's what I'm working towards right now. If I never looked at Bob, to be honest, I just said his name. If I never looked at him, I would never know what it's like to want something as bad as I want it. I want to work in medical, and I'm going to do everything I can to get the jobs that I want. I also kind of want to get big on YouTube. I don't know if I want to make a career out of YouTube, but one of my big goals is to consistently upload and build a following and to communion with my followers. If anyone decides to subscribe, I would love to see people in the comments sharing experiences and understanding each other, because we only have so much in this world. I work with 4 people. I only see those 4 people in my entire week. Only them. I cannot relate to them about anything. So my goal is to make a channel where I can relate to you, and you guys can relate to me, and relate to each other. And if you have a dream, do not quit. Something that I have been saying for quite some time now is that you cannot fail if you do not quit. Famous YouTubers out there that could have quit, even after years of not getting somewhere, who didn't and are now somewhere. I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast is one of those people. I'm not really a big follower of Mr. Beast, but the dude came from nothing, and he was consistent. So use the people around you as leverage. If you see someone that you don't want to be, don't follow their path. Don't be afraid to get uncomfortable. That's one of my biggest issues. I gotta say, I feel comfort at my job. I know that it's a guaranteed paycheck if I show up to work. I know exactly how much money I'm gonna make that week. I have my bills figured out. I could stay here. I could spend the rest of my life at this job like my coworker. But where's the change? Where is the difference in life? You will never truly find yourself if you stick around in one spot. Now, power to you. If your 9 to 5 is for you, and that's what you want to do in life, and you like working at that Walmart forever, or you want to work at that Target or Best Buy for the rest of your life, and that's you, and that's making you money, do you. But if you're like me, and you aspire for more, and you're sitting around doing nothing about it, lock in. You're not going to be successful immediately. It's going to take time. But here's the best thing about time. It always passes. And when time passes, and 10 years from now, you're looking at yourself, and you're thinking about what you could have done 10 years prior, there's a chance that you can feel regret. And that's a feeling I wish on nobody. Hell, even my worst enemy. I've made bad decisions in the past that I regret, and I've learned off them. I hope you guys would do the same. I really don't want to seem like I'm babbling here, but it's just important to pay attention and chase your dreams. No matter how ridiculous they may seem. Mine are fucking ridiculous. Hell, at one point I wanted to make movies. I have a second channel, actually, with my friends, and it's all dedicated to skits, and that channel does we get to upload like once a month. The video only gets maybe like 100 views, 200 views. It's jack. And it feels like a waste of time, but I know if we're consistent on it and we still chase that dream, we can't fail. So in closing remarks, yeah, I saw who I'm gonna be in the future, and I was lucky to, because most people never open their eyes enough to realize. Like I said, if you work at a warehouse job and you're in your 20s, look around. Think to yourself, is this 40-year-old in front of me who's miserable? Do I want to be like him in the future? Or do I want to be me? 9 times out of 10, the answer will always be, I want to be me. So without being said, thank you for watching this video. Shout out, my last video is my highest watched video yet. Currently at 300 views. It's not a lot, but it's something, right? I mean, people are in the comments talking, and people are dropping stories, and they're speaking to me, and they're speaking to each other, and it's amazing. So drop a comment and drop a like as well, so this video can branch out to other people. Like I said, I really want to just build this community, get this thing going. Like, I want to get this ball rolling, you know? I want this for everyone, not just me. So thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to watch more, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.